All right, with Amine, DCC preseason, let's kind of recap. We met up at Super 32s and we grabbed some video, but it didn't come out. So I want to retouch on that. It was your first time getting back on the mat since Fargo. Made a great run, made the finals at Super 32. Kind of talk about that weekend, your preparation leading up to it, and just kind of how that went overall for you.
So when I came, I had that injury in Fargo in the semis. I came back 3 weeks before Super 32, and those 3 weeks were just the first 3 days were trying to get back in shape, get back in wrestling shape. But I had partners Coach Beyonder was going with me, helped me every day. Kevon came in, helped me. Josh. So I had good partners that helped me get ready for it, and then. It was just being on a good diet, keeping my weight maintained, wrestling at the weight I'm going to wrestle at. And then when I got there, it was just opening up and getting to my offense and trying to score as many points as possible.
And, you knocked off Ryan Anderson from Pennsylvania, New Jersey / Pennsylvania, really tough kid. And then wrestled Brady, who you'd wrestled a few times, and finished second. So. That finals match, I know I asked you down there, but you were, the idea was to stay out of his underhook. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Will you wrestle him again this year, do you think?
At Brecksville, I'll probably wrestle him at Brecksville tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something you're looking forward to? And I know how many times have you guys wrestled?
We've wrestled 4 times. 4
times?
Yep.
Okay. All right. We'll move on from that. Heading into this year, and you look at kind of a recap of your career, won it as a freshman, kind of, before the season, not an unknown because you're in Amine, but, maybe not the pick right away as a freshman at a weight like 125. But you ran through it. Sophomore year, win another title. Junior year, second to Alex Facundo. What is your approach this year? Does it feel different? Is it like a redemption type thing, or is it the exact same as any other year?
It's the exact same as any other. Just go in there, wrestle my style, get to my attacks, score points. Just don't worry about anything. Just go out and have fun and wrestle.
When you take second that junior year against Facundo, and obviously he's number 1 in the country.
Yeah.
What kind of went through your head after that? I was impressed by the way you held your composure. After the match, I think a lot of guys would have reacted a little differently. But what kind of just went through your head after that match, and then moving forward past that?
After that match, I was thinking to myself that I guess find ways to get better. It was just a match. I'm still alive, still wake up in the morning. So there's really nothing to be so upset. Obviously you're upset, but nothing to really cry or throw tantrums about. It's just picking my head up and trying to figure out ways to get better and get back to work.
What I thought was cool was before the Super 32 finals, you guys were actually warming up together, you and Facundo. So it's kind of, you wrestle once and then trying to get each other ready. Moving past that into the summer, before Fargo, your coaches were telling me how great you looked in the room. They're like, I'm telling you, he's ready, and he's going to win this thing. And you pretty much ran through it up until that injury, right?
Yep.
From what I've gathered from kind of coaches and things like that, your phone was kind of off the hook after that Fargo, and probably was before, but eventually landed on Michigan.
Yep.
Where a lot of your family's been. Was it always them, or did you really take a serious look elsewhere, and why did you ultimately choose the Wolverines?
No, it wasn't always them. They were my top choice for a long time, and then once I started getting to that recruiting process, going to these schools, I liked a lot. I liked Oklahoma State a lot. They were one of my top picks. It was really between them and Michigan, but Michigan wasn't a deadlock. But then once I got to Michigan, it was just it's home, place I want to be. Just loved it there.
Okay. So how many Amines? There's been 5 Amines that wrestled there, right?
Yep, 5.
5. So you'll be number 6.
Yep.
Do you take any pride in trying to be the best Amine to come through, to beat all their records? You know, is that to have that bragging right moving forward?
100%. I already telling them I'm gonna beat all of them, all the records.
Awesome. Well, appreciate the time, and good luck this season.
Thank you.